poslije toga smo nas uveli na sjednicu, sjednica je trajala. Bilo je to mučno i mi smo diskutovali među sobom da smo bili frapirani, da ne možemo dođemo sebi, da je li to moguće da smo mi dati, da će nas dati, da će nas žrtvovati.
Molim profesora doktora Hajrudina Numića da uzme riječ, gospođa Azra Begić da se pripremi.
A participant at this conference was Professor Muhammad Filipović, one of the founding fathers of Bosnia's ruling party, the SDA. As ambassador to London during the war, he was deeply involved in peace negotiations. On one occasion, he discussed Srebrenica with his Serbian counterpart, President Slobodan Milosevic.
There has been a discussion about changing territories. I haven't been told by Izetbegovic, but I have been told by Milosevic. He told me, I said, I am telling to Karadzic, why you want to have the Srebrenica and Žepa, where Serbians' foot never put it. Yes, of course. And he's why we but he said to me, Karadzic said, yeah, I want compact Serbian territory by the Drina River, and I am going to give them Hadžići, Ilyas and Bogoš.
Such an exchange of territory would give the Muslims in Sarajevo more space and routes to other Muslim areas, but General Sefer Halilović was totally against any exchange of 3 Serb suburbs in Sarajevo for the 3 Muslim enclaves of Srebrenica, Zepa and Gorače.
Ja sam tad rekao da mi to možemo odraniti. Naravno, on je dosta sa nevjericom slušao ovo što sam ja pričao i bio je uporan u ovom nastojanju da se zamijeni Srebrenica i Žepa za dijelove ovdje oko Sarajeva.
Major Huso Sajilović from Srebrenica retired from the army in 2008. For the first time, he can talk freely about the civil war, and he gives a very different picture of what happened inside Srebrenica. As an officer in the Muslim army inside the demilitarized zone, he witnessed how the UN peace agreement was sabotaged by Orić.
Ono što je sigurno da u Srebrenici nije bilo predato naoružanje od strane armije Erbih. Predato je jedno 15 do 20% onog najnekvalitetnijeg naoružanja, lovačke puške, pokvareni mitraljezi i tako dalje.
In addition to all the weapons that were not handed over, a number of top-secret weapon drops took place at the end of 1994. The Serbs protested in vain. On the east coast of America, Fazler meets former spy John Schindler, who in 1996 was the chief analyst in Bosnia for the US intelligence gathering National Security Agency. He connects the weapon drops directly to the fate of Srebrenica.
I mean, look, the fact that the black flights were going on was the most open secret imaginable at the time. There was no secret at all. The only secret was exactly whose aircraft are they, who's paying for it, what exactly are they dropping. It was the black flights, arms from the black flights into the Srebrenica enclave that actually was the proximate cause of Operation Krvaja 95. That was the attack on Srebrenica, because General Mladic repeatedly protested the UNPROFOR, saying, look, these guys are bringing arms in the enclave. These flights are landing, they're bringing arms in via helicopter, landing to helicoptering arms in. The Serbs knew this. This has to stop, and UNPROFOR had to go. UNPROFOR, of course, had to know some of what was going on. They knew the flights were happening. But they were powerless to stop it, because, again, the airspace was under the control of NATO, which meant de facto under U.S. control.
The US government has always denied involvement in arms smuggling, but Irsad Sipilovic, who fled from Yugoslavia and became an American citizen, was involved in Bill Clinton's election campaign in 1992. He admits that he smuggled arms into Bosnia.
I can say personally, because I was involved in delivering some weapons from Yemen to Bosnia, that Americans have looked the other way. There was donated equipment and supply, and it was transported to Bosnia.
These weapons were distributed by horseback and helicopter flights into Srebrenica. Documents discovered at Nase Oric's headquarters record the delivery of guns, ammunition, radios, rocket-propelled grenades and anti-tank missiles. This was in breach of the UN mandate and agreement on the demilitarized zone made with Serb General Ratko Mladic. The UN wanted 6,000 peacekeepers for Srebrenica, but got only 450 lightly equipped soldiers. It was obvious, from a military point of view, that the UN couldn't defend the demilitarized zone in Srebrenica.
The unfortunate thing with the agreement on the safe areas was that the Security Council accepted that you could have bases within the safe area, and that means you could shoot out from the safe area on the Croats and the Serbs. And so they did. And this was responded to by shooting into the safe areas. So when the people, the civilian population, came and believed they were in a safe area, it was not a real safe area.
Humanitarian aid also began to cross Serb lines into the demilitarized zone. Brigadier Nase Oric soon took control of the aid deliveries and sold them on the black market.
I onda kad vas ljudi koje vi predstavljate, koji su gladni, ali moraju da idu na liniju, ili recimo tamo je bilo lovačka puška, mijenja se 3-4 čovjeka ili neka puška. I kad vas taj čovjek gladni pita kako to, on hoće da vi jednostavno se kao njegov nadređeni izborite da toga nema. I kad se vi obratite lokalnom komandantu, kako to na pijaci ima, znači onda vi niste dobri, niste podobni, jednostavno miješate se tamo u njihove račune.
Who was organizing this criminal activity?
Kriminalne aktivnosti, sve dobre stvari i loše stvari u Srebrenici uglavnom vezuju se za Nasera Orića.
While Oric and his cohorts were partying and getting rich on selling international aid, poor and hungry women and children were desperate to get out of the doomed, mafia-controlled town.
An understanding that this was an ugly civil war that was ultimately about territory, controlling populations, controlling vital towns, passes, bridges, this sort of thing. Izetbegovic said to more than one person that, you know, look, we're going to lose Srebrenica in the peace settlement anyway. Why don't we just make some political points on this? And even if they all get slaughtered, we didn't do it. That the Srebrenica enclave was ultimately untenable was obvious to anyone who could look at a map.
On the 26th of June 1995, President Alija Izetbegović ordered an attack on the little Serb village of Višnja. He wanted to divert the Serb focus on Sarajevo.